So I'm going to demonstrate how to set up our paper to look like Kandinsky's circle painting. So you're going to start drawing a line that goes from one side of your paper all the way to the other with your pencil. And then you want to give yourself about 3 sections at the top. So you're going to draw another line that comes down to divide your paper into thirds, which really creates 6 different sections for your piece. If you have paint at home, remember you only want to be using the primary colors. So we're going to be using our blue, our yellow, and our red. The other colors we will use at another time. So I'm going to get my paintbrush wet. If this is your first time painting, think of this as your best friend. This is Mr. Whiskers, your pet brush. And just like a pet at home, you want to take care of him or he's not going to want to live with you anymore and play with you and be nice to you. So he likes to get a little bit wet first. And then when I go to get a color, I just drop a little bit of water on the color and I pet the color. Think about petting a puppy. You're going to do it nice and soft so his fur doesn't get messed up, or in our case, Mr. Whiskers' hair of the bristles don't get messed up. And I'm going to start by putting a circle in one of my squares. While I have this red on my brush, I can actually use maybe a bigger circle over here. Maybe in this section, I'm just going to do a little dot. So you can have large circles, medium circles. Maybe you even want to paint the whole shape. If Mr. Whiskers starts to run out of juice, you can just dip him back in the water, re-wet this, and then you can continue painting. So over here, I'm going to do a square outline. Then I'm going to do what I like to call the hula. So Mrs. Hobbs is going to take her brush and she's going to put it in her little water dish and do a small little hula dance. Think about the Hawaiians dancing, going around in a circle. I am not spinning as fast as I can and making a tornado, because when you make tornadoes, things splash and get out of control. So keep it controlled. Next, I'm going to pick another color. Maybe this time I'll go to my yellow. Again, I am petting it nice. And yellow's kind of a wimpy color, so the more you pet the yellow with your brush, the brighter that color is going to show up. Maybe this time I want to start with my circle touching another circle. So I'm going to go around this guy and do the yellow first so they're not touching. But then I'm going to bring my yellow down into my red, and look, it's starting to make and change to an orange, and it looks beautiful. But I have orange on my brush, so I have to do the hula and then go back and get more of that primary yellow. Maybe this time I'm going to make a big yellow circle out here, and look at how the yellow and the red are mixing over here, and it kind of makes another orange. And I can do my hula again. Maybe I want to see what happens, and this time I'm just going to do a big yellow circle around here. But I don't want these two to mix because I might want to see what happens if I put blue there. So you're filling in the sections of your circles. Sometimes you want to start with them not touching, then you want to make them touch and mix together and do the hula between colors. Remember, we are only going to be using the red, the yellow, and the blue. So in here, I left this white so I could put the blue here. First, I'm going to make the blue mix with my yellow, and look, it's making green. And then I can do the hula. Come back in with the plain water and make the blue and the red mix, and it makes a little bit of purple at the end. The trick is to fill your sections with your 3 primary colors and see what's happened. And then when you're done painting your sections, you want to fill in whatever space that is left that is white, so that there's no white spaces. Everything on here should be a color. So we're going to see our primary colors mixing with our other colors. If for some reason you do not have paint at home, you can also use the primary colors crayons. If I have a yellow, a red, and a blue. The only difference is when I'm coloring, I'm going to push really hard where I want it to stay red. And then maybe if I make my next circle a little bit lighter, this is where I can mix my colors. So I'm gonna bring my other primary color and I can put it on top, and look, even my crayons are turning colors. And then if I want a regular yellow, I can just make yellow circles. So it's the same idea, but it's a lot more fun to do in the paint to see those colors mixing. So you can do this project with the crayons if you want, but the paint looks a lot cooler. In the end, when you have finished painting all of your sections, you are going to send me a photo and put this in a safe place so it can dry and look absolutely stunning. Happy color mixing.